Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Kakadash. It's your brother Ayathun back at you with another video. I want to say double honors to the apostles, to your elders. Shalom to you elect men and sisters out there. This is going to be a quick video. I'm on a plantation right now, but Spirit got on me to do this video right here, so I'm gonna just knock it out. It's not scripted or anything like that, so I'm gonna go in the Spirit. And the title the Spirit gave me for this one is Get the Truth While You Can, available for a limited time only. As you can see on the screen, just free speech conditions apply. Basically, brothers and sisters, if you're not aware what's going on, there's a war on free speech going on right now, and President Trump, a couple of his check that out. 144. Do I qualify? Do I qualify for 144? Well, Lord willing, I hope I do, and I hope all you brothers and sisters are also. But President Trump, his accounts were banned, social media accounts, Twitter, and his other accounts. And brother made a good point. I forgot which brother it was, but one of the younger elders. He said that if they ban Trump's account, what do you think they will do to just a regular citizen? You and I, regular American citizen. And basically what's going on now, brothers and sisters, is Esau's pushing his agenda, and he needs to keep people unawares of what's really going on. So he needs to block any outlets of truth, any outlets of the truth. And the main one is us, okay? Because everything boils down to the scriptures. If you ever notice, and especially you brothers, if you ever notice, man, no matter what field you get into, or you watch these guys on YouTube, they have self-help channels or channels that help men get on a grind or deal with women or whatever it is, So there's a spiritual awakening going on right now. And the scriptures say, the Most High is going to pour his spirit on all flesh in the last days. There's a spiritual awakening right now. And the battle that's going right now is in the spiritual world, not so much as in the physical. And it's the battle against, the righteous against the wicked, That's why the scriptures say that there's speaks about the spiritual wickedness in high places. There's a spiritual battle going on now. And people are waking up, man. People are waking up. So Esau's got to move quick because it's pursuant to the book of Job. He sees that he's approaching his boundaries. I did a video not too long ago about the God particle, and there's a particle collider that Esau has created. I forgot what state it's in, but it's 17 miles underneath the ground, and it's a particle collider. And there was one scientist who he discovered a wormhole or a portal hole, because that's what Esau deals with. Esau on high levels, what they do is they deal with portals, and they summon demons, and this is why they stand inside they stand inside a hexagram or the circle, that thing that they stand inside. I believe it's a hexagram that they stand inside of, and a hexagram that they stay inside of is supposed to protect them. It's like a barrier between them and the demons or the spirits that they summon, So him trying to intrude into the Most High's territory, the fourth dimension. A brother mentioned this, I think, in one of my comments, and I did some research on it. And apparently, one of the scientists, he basically a spirit recited to him, that I gotta read exactly how it goes again, but basically what the spirit told Nebuchadnezzar, and before Babylon fell, basically what they call the writing on the wall, and it was recited to him. So basically Esau knows that his time is up. He sees the writing on the wall. He's got impossible missions that the Most High gave him to search the heavens. He hasn't even gone past the Van Allen belt. It's impossible to search the depths of the sea. I mean, that's totally impossible. And if he happens to break a threshold that he hasn't broken before, as far as going down deep into the waters, there's Leviathan there. I mean, there was a video that surfaced a couple months ago of a huge unknown sea monster that broke through under the ice. I believe it was in Antarctica, and came up out of the ice and went back down. Huge. It had eyes and teeth, scales, and the spirit. A couple of us seen it, and the spirit was telling us that's Leviathan. It looked like a Leviathan, and it never made the news. It wasn't on River Monsters on cable TV. It was hush. It might have been Dabu that brought it out. I'm not sure, but there's things going on that they're not telling you about. They're not bringing out on the news, But through the spirit, Matthew's 24 and other scriptures, Revelations 17:18 lets us know, the children of light. 1 Thessalonians 5. I know I'm talking, but I'm quoting scripture, so you could look these up. 1 Thessalonians 5. It speaks about the children of light, and then you got the children of the darkness. We're the children of light because we're enlightened by what? The wisdom, the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But anyway, bottom line is Esau knows his time is up. So what he needs to do, he needs to block any outlets of the truth. You see, and the scriptures speak about the famine of the word. So I got a couple scriptures I want to bring up. But the scriptures I want to bring up have to do with protection, because Esau is going to do away with he has control over the internet, and is mainly three companies or giant tech companies that mainly control the majority of free speech on social media, and that would be YouTube. And as you can see, they've got their algorithm, and they have physical people, and they also have the algorithm. You can see that they're going hard body with curating the truth, curating what information actually gets out there. Okay, you got YouTube, you got Twitter. As you can see, Twitter is doing anything. They banned the president of the United States, and then you got what's the other one? Then you got Facebook. With Facebook is doing the same thing. They got the fact check. They'll block certain information and tell you that it's false. Then you could click a button if you'd like to see it. But they warn you that it's false information. But if you still want to see it, click this button. Pretty soon they're just straight up going to shut down these different outlets. And then you got separate outlets. Let me see. You got separate outlets like this one, Parler, which is strictly dedicated to free speech. You got Parler, you got, DLive is good, but DLive is mainly for streaming video games and all that. But you got certain people on DLive like Dabu7. Alex Jones has banned videos. There's a couple of them. And they're finding new and creative ways to hook up these websites to where Esau can get inside. Like, for instance, like DLive, they operate on blockchain, which blockchain is nothing that Esau creates is untraceable, but it's more difficult to trace the originator of the video. Also, what they do is if you stream, they'll erase it after 3 days, so it's non-traceable. You got certain companies like that, and then you got this one, Parler. Okay, Parler is another social media platform. My man Dabu7, he puts videos up on there, but as you can see, as of 3 hours ago, 12 hours ago, they killed it. And this goes back to my point, and my point is that no matter what social media outlet you have, it's still controlled by the internet. You still have, that's the avenue of the platform, is the internet. And we don't own the internet. None of these websites own the internet. The internet is owned by the elites. So they can shut down whoever the hell they want. All they gotta do is block your IP address and no one is gonna see your shit. So that's that. Look at it, the other companies. What was that company with the guy who What was it called? This was maybe maybe 10 years ago. It was one of those sites where you go to download material. If you want to find music, videos, pirated material, you would go to this website and you would download it. And it was huge. I mean, this guy is a multi millionaire. This guy has helicopters landing in his front lawn. You know, he can have 3, 4, 5, a fleet of helicopters landing in his front lawn. I can't remember the name. If you brothers remember who I'm talking about, it's a big fat dude, man. He was like a elite Call of Duty player, you know. I forgot the name of this dude, man. I mean, I should know because I'm a tech dude. But damn, it was a while ago. But this dude was huge. I mean, he had the #1 website to go to download shit, you know. And all the money and power this dude had, they shut his shit down just like that, you know, because the big tech companies, they were losing money because you could just download their stuff from his website. But anyway, look at Parler. Parler is an American alt-tech microblogging and social networking service. Parler has a significant user base of Donald Trump supporters, conservatives, conspiracy theorists, and the right-wing extremists. Posts on a service often contain far-right content, anti-Semitism. So basically, oh yeah, BitChute is another one, BitChute. So basically, you could put whatever you want. It's totally free speech. But guess what happened? They got shut down. You see? So hence the title of this video, man. This truth is available for a limited time only. Get it while you can. And once this shit shuts down, man, anyone that's been BSing, hey, look, man, we know what's going to happen through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We've seen this happen when 9/11 happened. Everybody rushed to Great Millstone's website. Everybody. You know, when shit starts hitting a fan over here, okay, when the internet gets shut down, everybody's going to think of one group. And we're not, you know, and it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Is because we follow strictly the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We don't care what people think, what they got to say. We stand on the scriptures, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. At the end of the day, the scriptures will always prevail. All right, so let me get into the scriptures, some scriptures now. So I'm just going to, you know, whatever pops in my head. Like I said, this isn't scripted. So I got one right now. Let me get this mic out the way. Hold on. So the first one, I think is Ezekiel. It's been a minute 30, I'm pretty sure. Ezekiel 30 should be down at the bottom. No, it's not 30. Give me one sec, brothers. It's been a minute since I brought this out. Okay, I might have to search by keyword. Yeah, I'll do this. This is an easy one. It might be 33. Nah, it's Ezekiel. Yeah, 33. Yep. Okay. So Ezekiel 33, y'all know this. Ezekiel 33, verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a lovely, very lovely song of one that has a pleasant voice and can play on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. So they'll come on your page and say, hey, great video elder, great video apostle. That's a spirit and this and that. And it sounds good to them and it's soothing, confident for the moment, but they hear thy words, but they do them not. Like the script, like it says right here. And it's not our words, it's the Most High's words. You know, I'm reading Ezekiel 32. This is not my words. Okay. These are the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, meaning everything we've been speaking about, RFID microchip, martial law, all this stuff is coming to pass now. Excuse me. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. And they're going to know this when it's too late. You know, what you got to think about is Noah. Noah was out there prophesying for 120 years. 120 years he was out there prophesying. Nobody took him seriously. So the Spirit had him build an ark, which we're building an ark right now. We're building a spiritual ark. Okay, right now we've been building an ark through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Going back to the 1970s, okay, our elders in this truth up till now been building the ark, gathering the elect. You know, what do you think? What do you think it means when the scriptures say, you know, to hold the four winds back until the Most High has sealed the elect? Okay, because the Most High is building the ark and getting everybody onto that ark, and it's a spiritual ark. It's a shadow of the Most High. Lord, well, I'm gonna bring that out. You know, it's the shadow of the Most High. That's that ark. What a shadow represents protection. The ark is protection. The ark now is going to be the chariots, pursuant to Peter's, you know. But anyway, it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, will come, then shall they know a prophet has been among them. And when you think about Noah, as I was saying, nobody was checking for Noah. But as soon as the first drop or a couple droplets of rain hit, which they never seen before, which was so far-fetched to them, even Noah's prophesying the words of the Most High. And now it's even, now it's written in a book. It's in the book. You can read it. You know, it's not just a man. It's not just us out there on the street corner saying it to where you just got to take our word for it. You can go home in your scriptures and read exactly what we're saying, and this stuff has been written before we were even born. So it's not us on the corner reading some stuff that we decided to write last night. You know, we were bored and say, you know what, let's write a book of Ezekiel. Hey brother, you do the first 3 chapters, I'll do the second 3. You brother, you do the next 3, and we'll just make up a book called Ezekiel, and next week we'll just read it. Nah, all right. When that first drop of rain hit, they were banging. The Most High had to shut the doors himself. They were banging so hard on that door, that Moses felt compassion. And I'm gonna say this through the Spirit, and this is my personal thing, but we'll see. Is on the Passover will be coming up, and I personally believe that, and I mentioned this on a camp last week, is that this Passover may very well be like the Passover in Egypt, to where brothers cannot gather together. If you see what's happening in Australia right now, in Canada, I heard from the brothers in Canada. I mean, you can't do shit. You can't do anything. You can't gather. You can't assemble, even in the same household, unless you live there. Unless that address is on your license, you can't assemble in there. So this Passover, and this may be the last one. This Passover may be just like the actual Passover in Egypt, to where brothers is gonna have to hold it in their own household, among their own family, or maybe one brother come over, or however it's got to be done. It may be just like the actual Passover, and there may be tanks rolling up and down the street during the Passover, or soldiers or military men. The Insurrection Act just been passed. You know what I'm saying? So this is not a game. But when that shit goes down, guess what? Everybody's gonna wish they could just turn on the internet and go to Great Millstone, YouTube, look up Great Millstone, but it may not be available because you see what's going on. It's what they're calling a Great Internet Reset. You don't believe me? Let me Google that shit right now. Watch. Let me see if it comes up. I think this is how they call it. In case you think we bullshitting. Hold on. The Great Internet Reset. The purge is here. This was on January 10th, 2021. January 6th, the Great Reset. Government power will expand as liberty decreases. I'm sure that's what it's going to say. Digital transformation, powering the Great Reset. These are from 2021. Then you got 2020. These are all recent articles, right? The Great Reset violates our God-given rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. This shows you that's what America was supposed to be, right? The pursuit of happiness and liberty. It shows you that is like we've been saying, man, through the Spirit. It's a dream. It's just a dream. And to believe in a dream, you got to be asleep until you wake up. All right? All right, so I'm getting into scriptures because it's about time for me to wrap up. Now, the scripture I want to bring out is, I said, the only protection is His truth. All right? I think I got it here somewhere. Give me one shekel. Maybe I don't. All right, let me bring it up here. Whoops. Okay. So Psalms 91, and I'm going to go right at 1. Boom. He that dwelleth in a secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Verse 2, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Read 2 Ezra 15:16 in the Apocrypha. And you tell me if you're not going to need no protection from the Most High. Surely He will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. What's the snare of the fowler? I did a video on this a while ago, man. See, this video's gonna end up being 10 hours long, but hold on. A fowler. Now, a bird trap. Let me see if I can find an old school bird trap, because I used to build these joints. Okay, this is similar. Slacking, man. All right, here we go. This is more similar to what I'm talking about. So let me see if I can make this mobile friendly. All right, boom. Hold on. Hold up, star. This is an old school burn trap. I used to build these joints when I was a little kid. You could use a basket, or you could use a paper box, a cardboard box. You put a stick under it. You tie a string to that stick there, and you put a piece of food. The bird goes inside, and you pull the string, which pulls the freaking stick that's holding it up, and the trap, boom, just drops on the bird, and there's no escape. Somebody who catches bird is a fowler. Okay, this is a trap, a snap. This is a trap of a fowler to catch fowls, birds. Okay, so the scriptures say, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. So everything that's going on now, and I'm not going to say, you already know what it is. I'm trying to stay away from the buzzwords. These are snares or traps. They're trying to trap you. They're trying to pull a fast one on you, just like this bird trap. Have you go in there, take that piece of bread, and that piece of bread is a bait, whatever that bait is. Protection from sicknesses, money so you could live, or someplace to live, whatever. Any bait that they could offer that, make you think that you're going to have some type of protection or extend your life, whatever. That's the bait. And you go underneath that net. Right? What did the scripture say about he that go to Egypt for help? That trust in oppression, that have not asked in my hand. So instead of seeking protection from the Most High through the scriptures, a shadow of the Almighty, you're looking for the shadow of Egypt. So you go right into this little trap right here to get your little bait, and they pull the string on your ass, and the trap falls right on top of you, and you're done. Okay? So it says, surely He had delivered thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, which the noisome pestilence, we all know, is the end of everything. That's the missiles, all right? The missiles. You don't want to be missile food. So the shadow of the Almighty is the protection of the Most High. How do I know that, or how do we know that? One, easy. When you think about the relationship between the Most High and us, you think about the relationship between yourself and your woman. And I'm talking about to the men out there. Okay? And to the woman, this is the type of protection your man offers you. And this is the type of protection your man offers, the Most High offers your man. And you being by your man, you're under that umbrella by default, as long as you're with him and pleasing him, as the scriptures say. Genesis 3:16, look that up, women. But the scripture I'm looking for is Isaiah, I think it's 32. Isaiah 32 verse 2, it says, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow, the word shadow, that's the key word, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Now, does that literally mean that there's going to be a big rock where you're at, and you're going to hide in the shadow? No. It means that a shadow means a man's going to be a form of protection. Just like a rock is a form of protection from the sun in a weary land. And that sun is beating on you. You either find a big tree to hide under the shade, or you find a rock, which preferably a rock, because a rock could withstand rain, thunder, hail, sleet, storm. So a man in that day is going to be like a rock. And the woman that's with him is going to be under the shadow of that rock. All right. So to be protected by the shadow of something, that means you got to humble yourself under it. You got to crouch under it and humble yourself under the shadow and recognize that's your protection. All right. So just like we are that protection to a woman, the Most High is that He's our shadow, the man. And anybody that's in that man's household by default is also protected by that shadow through the strength of the man. Okay? So us being in this truth and doing the work of the Most High, just like you would want your woman to follow your orders or to be in good word in your good graces. If you're in a good grace of the Most High, guess what? He will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Okay? Because you will be abiding, first verse, you'll be abiding under the shadow of the Most High. Okay? And I really think, that's the major point I wanted to bring out. Yeah, I think that's it right there, my brothers and sisters. With that, I'm going to say shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, shalom. May the Most High be with y'all. I don't know if y'all up on it, but there's been power outages and power surges going on all around the world. Only makes sense, spiritually that it may happen where you're at also. And the internet, credit card transactions, anything electronic, gas, everything basically runs on electricity, will be unavailable for however long Esau deems fit. And it's all part of the squeeze, it's all part of the contractions. Until, that baby gives birth, which is nuclear missiles, and ultimately the kingdom of heaven, the deliverance in the kingdom of heaven. So with that, shalom.